He was literally in every game like 2 months ago, right? And I think he and Beastmaster, like the low cooldown Necro book buying heroes, are the exact reason why Spectre was not popular previously. She doesn't want her towers being taken all the time. She wants to fight only on her cooldown of Han, right? And they don't have any summons, like anything to deal with them. Like, how do they deal with the summons of Lycan? They have AoE damage.
Sure, but not enough sort of straight up D-push to just deal with these sort of fast plays.
Exactly. Their two supports offer virtually no D-push. The Spectre Shadow Demon lane, for me at least, doesn't seem very threatening to a Lycan. Like, I think Lycan off lane could be vulnerable to like a potential kill lane early, or even just a lane that outtrades him. But Spectre Shadow Demon's a very passive lane. It's kind of just focused on getting that Spectre her game, and Lycan, I think, as an offlaner, conceptually can punish that really well, because he's doing the same thing. He's playing for his own game as well, and his lone game is going to come online way before the Spectre's does. So I personally heavily favor EG in this draft, but VP, if they're ever able to get to that point, once again, same story. Superior 5-man, but longer cooldown dependent on the side of VP.
And sort of from the off in some of these lane matchups, I mean, do you see sort of a side having stronger lanes on the first few minutes?
I mean, Inch Clinks, ignoring the combo for Clinks later on in the game is just an incredibly scary lane. Clinks is a very scary laner, and Enchantress is always one of the strongest 5s in lane. I think Ember versus Invoker is about a wash. I think Invoker's slightly favored in that one, but with all things said and done, I think Clinks and Lycan are going to get the games they want, and that's, I think, just scary for me on the side of VP, because even if the game's even at like 8 to 10 minutes into the game, EG's just is ready to fight so much earlier.
Oh, let's see. No one, of course, this Invoker coming through as the last pick, and we'll see what sort of build he goes. I mean, we're still seeing some Quas Wex, some Quas Exhorts across the board. Is there sort of a preferred one here? He's going to start things with the Quas.
Yeah, I think they picked him for the Purge, the AoE, Tornado, Mana Burn, EMP. I think that's what it's all about here, especially against the Ember. They have the Shadow Demon plus him to disable this aggression coming out from GPK that we saw a lot of last game. He was playing up in their face all game, and this time around I think they've got better tools to deal with it, as we do see a disruption top.
Straight away.
He was ready for this. Solo's really good at this. It's one of the things that really distinguishes really good Shadow Demon players to kind of just casual Shadow Demon players, is this disruption and to lock someone in place because you have 3 bodies blocking them. So that was a cool play by VP to look for. It was a really good reaction by Arteezy.
Yeah, it was immediately
TP.
Yeah, he knew that there was no other play than just TPing out of range with that advance from VP. So very quick reaction indeed from Arteezy.
Crit dragged the creep wave bottom to ensure that it goes close to their tower. We're kind of seeing remnants of the previous patch where you were allowed to cut creeps all the time, but now you just have to do it a little bit closer to the opponent's tower, which is usually more preventable, but not necessarily by a hero like Shadow Demon, especially since he wasn't there for the first creep wave. As looks like Lycan is getting absolutely a free farm start in the offlane.
And looking towards what ILTW is going to be able to do on the Spectre this game, I mean, how are you sort of liking to see your Spectres being built nowadays? Are you able to go for the greed of the Midas, or do you just have to go for this drums, Manta, Diffusal, fighting build?
Yeah, I think you have to fight at all times. I think if you go Midas, you're just going to get ran over. You do not have time. It's not necessarily that he always has to be fighting, but he always has to be able to fight. And with Midas, it's not like the Ursa where he has Ion Shell Surge. This game, he's like completely dependent upon his own kit, his own items to do damage and have impact. Haunt's not going to be enough against this EG lineup. If he goes Midas, I would be very surprised.
And then on the other hand, you know, EG, we're talking about them wanting to play fast. Arteezy, though, still, would you still get the Midas, even though you as a squad are going to play fast? Do you sort of agree with Fogged when he said that he still feels this time is kind of essential on this hero right now?
Yeah, I think Clinks, his weakness as a carry has always been that he just has no way to farm. And with the new Clinks, they kind of gave him a way to farm with the aspect that you could utilize your Q in lane, and then you could just farm damage. But nowadays, I think Midas might be his only way, as he might be needing it to recover a bit from this laning stage after he...
I mean, Reza, we saw last game Reza have a brilliant time on the Phoenix from the laning stage and onwards, and here in game 2, just never missing his spells, getting max usage out of the fire spirits, and if you're able to keep all four of them on top of the enemy carry one after another, it's a hell of a lot of damage. And Klink's early on, it's a very squishy hero in the lane.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought their lane was really strong top, but the Earth Spirit Phoenix does have a lot of kill potential if the lane's ever pushed out away from the tower, because Klink's pretty much relies on that safety, as we see no one getting the Tornado EMP onto GPK. Smart build by GPK, only put 1 point in the Flame Guard.
Oh, bottom lane.
Both lanes. This does not look like kill heroes. Like, bottom lane especially, Rubik Lycan, Shadow Demon Disrupt, or Shadow Demon Spectre, not exactly kill lanes, at least on paper, but so far already seen 3 kills in less than 4 minutes. Rune's gonna be spawning. GPK is gonna preemptively check bottom. And looks like it's gonna be top, double damage.
Awesome.
Zayach camping it there.
Yeah, he's going to be able to make sure the GPK can't grab this one, and then no one will be able to pick it. So
the good old 4-minute double damage.
Yeah, it's going to help him with a couple of these waves now against GPK. Already having that lead against GPK.
Is he going to get the ward deny? Oh, purged. He didn't go for the ward deny, and Fly did a good job of getting rid of that double damage rune.
After 5 minutes coming up as well soon, we'll see if these side lanes can try and pressure in the respective safe lanes so they get the space to go for it. Solo, it's going for a bit of a harass on to Crit. RTW taking a lot of damage though from Ramses and Crit. Ramses the same though from these illusions, as Ramses will be forced right back here. As the regen looking, salves out here onto the Spectre. Solo ball healing back up to full HP. Crit will be able to grab these 2 5-minute runes, and the same to be said for VP up top. Holding back there the duo of EG. And Ramses steps forward. Take a lot of damage here from the two of them. Could Crit help him in time? He can't. Ramses will fall to that. Solo able to just go for the straight setup as he just steps too far away from his tower, Ramses.
Yeah, surprising he managed to get caught there. They just had to wear him down to half or so before he was ever killable, and he did let that happen. I think he'll just come right back and continue what he's doing, though, so it shouldn't be too bad for him, as Resolution also pays the price top. Looks like we're just distributing deaths equally so far in the early game, as I think Fly takes the lead with 2 deaths of his own.
Juke's coming out from Zayach. Can Arteezy find that? Are they going to have another net anytime soon on the Troll Summoner? We'll see, as they're going to continue to chase this. It's up for a few more seconds. Zayach will manage to roll himself over the fountain, back to safety. Again in the mid lane, GPK will manage to get the rune this time round. He ends up towards the top, and no one. He's going to continue to move bottom, try and make an early gank here as this Invoker is. It's a little low on the mana, so not a whole lot he can throw out. We'll just drop the ward, and with that, that's all he's going to be able to get done down here. Won't be able to have any impact.
Right, I think Crit actually saw that ward right as he placed it, because Crit warded the high ground almost simultaneously. So it's going to be a pretty crucial D-ward if they can get it. They were trying to shut down the Lycan, I believe, before he's level 6, because they actually have no stuns other than Earth Spear roll to deal with him when he's hasted. They have a lot of slows, but that would have been a pretty crucial window for them to punish. Looks like they're going to try it again, but this time with the Earth Spear.
There we go, straight on to Ramses again. He's the focus. Big lift from Crit, does catch the stun onto the 3 of them. Zayach off the mark with the stun. May not matter though, as he's able to just body block Ramses. Another rock comes crashing down onto the head of the wolf. It's Ramses taken out his second time in quick succession here in this bottom lane. VP really starting to make sure that Ramses, his game is slowed down. It certainly needs to be, as he was getting free farm from that bottom lane.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with both these teams this series. It seems like both teams clearly have like one or so cores that are meant to pressure the map early and are these pace-setting heroes in the game. And all 3 games so far I've seen, like in this game we're seeing VP do it to the Lycan. They're just shutting down the right heroes. I think this priority of resources is really good here. Like, yeah, Ember, he's level 7, but Invoker's going to do his own job mid. Ember's not going to be the one shoving all your towers down. Once Lycan gets this Necrobook in level 6, that's when EG has go time, because Ember, even though he can look for kills, he kind of needs something to set it up for him, and that's going to be the Lycan looking to push the lane in the tower. But until then, GPK is kind of forced into passivity.
VP. See if no one else can get a catch here. Zayach is going to look to go straight for Fly. Quick juke from Fly. As he makes it half of the spells to hit. EMP will connect to the cold snap in range. Fly still trying to run, but Zayach again with the kill. That's the catch. GPK able to bowl a double damage rune for this one. As Zayach, no The roll attempted will be blocked. GPK pops the DD, jumps in with the Remnant. And Zayats is already dead. EG able to strike back and kill off Zayats. Still close, very, very close on the net worth here, this landing stage bottom lane.
Not again.
I mean, no one, he's making some very fast plays as the Invoker all around the map. You can see he is totally on the ball here in terms of movement. Tips coming out as well from Ramses over to no one. I mean, you've got to watch out for this Invoker. He's getting very involved early on.
Yeah, that first death by Ramses on the Lycan I didn't think was that big of a deal, but now it's really starting to snowball. He's now died 3 times before his level 6 timing.
Back towards mid, GPK tries to dodge this.
Yeah, he didn't dodge it.
He's taking a lot of damage here. Should be able to live. And now, no one. What could he chase for? Meanwhile, on top, Resolution and Zayats, they're able to get the kill onto Arteezy. Mid lane GPK will live, but all this focus around mid, giving that space for VP to punish Arteezy being left alone in the safe lane.
Hey, they didn't even have to use egg for that. He still has it on Phoenix, so it just looks like some fire spirits in their spear roll.
And that's gonna hurt as well. There you saw GPK trying to go for the Remnant TP back to base.
Got cold snap.
He got cold snap, so he's now gonna take the longer walk. And no one's Invoker. He's off to a fiery start.
Is Arteezy gonna go back top? I think he's above that. Yeah, he's already bottom. They were just waiting for somebody on the side of VP.
Yeah, he's that kill early on.
He's level 7. That's a huge kill, especially since they preserved the egg cooldown.
Dire's top tower.
Looking really good for VP so far, because even though it's an even game, I think EG, they're the ones that want to get stuff done in about this point. I said 8 to 10 minutes, and that window has been delayed pretty drastically.
Dire's top tower
as he does have the Necrobook plus ulti on Ramses, but now Spectre's level 8. So even though his D push usually isn't that strong, just standing in front with max dagger and dispersion is usually going to be enough.
Some round, no one not able to quite land the combo onto Ramses. He's out and away.
Top tower is under
This is so important for mid laners watching this game to understand their rotations in the mid game. Lycan's all about the pace. Notice how many times no one's gone top, right? 0. He's spent all of his rotations going to this bottom lane, knowing that it's his job to delay these pushes, because they don't have too much D push on their lineup for VP. So you kind of have to prevent them from walking up to your buildings in the first place. And no one's been doing a great job, because even though rotations like that don't always work, it's the idea that every extra second you can delay this Lycan from taking the safe lane tower. That's going to delay his future tower taking. That's going to delay his next volley of items. And it looks like it might finally spell doom for this tier 1 bottom, unless VP decides to rotate a lot of heroes.
They're coming in. The TPs are coming in. VP wants to hold this. Ramses popping the ult in an attempt to run away. It will get him out of there. Daggers out, does clip onto them solo, getting turned upon. GPK just jumping in and out, times it nicely with the Remnant placement. So he has just enough damage from that one Remnant burst to finish off the kill. Rams is also having the wolves in upon him as he's just the one to get the last hit precisely on it. Over towards mid. No one trying to hold back Fly. Arteezy's there, jumps out from Invis to surprise no one. No one will turn with the cold snap, but Arteezy Fly, do they have the damage? He's trying to get out with the ghost swap, but they have dust upon him. Down bottom, the eggs pot. Crit can't finish it off as Crit burns to the supernova. ILTW continuing to chase. Ramses, he's got nothing else to help him get out of it. Zayats rolls in as well. Ramses will fall. GPK holds the two of them back with the chains, but ILTW and Resolution are too tanky for GPK to fight back into. Over onto the high ground of the triangle. Zayats leads in. No one closes across with the cold snap. Sunray and Tornado takes out another. As well, Arteezy's having a look from the side, but he cannot get involved. These three heroes pose too much of a threat as VP just continue to play that little bit faster than EG, leading the way 11-4 right now.
Oh, I learned so much watching these games. VP's playing so well. I'm not trying to take away anything from EG, but the shutting down of the Lycan super early, and then knowing that EG is entirely predicated upon taking 1 or 2 early towers to then snowball the map control that they want with their heroes. And VP, they know if they have ultimates, you aren't getting anything for free. They're not going to let you get away with, like, they invested everything to defend that tower, and even if they didn't get kills, it would have been worth it for them, because all that matters is making it just similar to the first game where EG was trying to delay no one on the DK. We're seeing VP just trying to make sure Ramsey's first ultimate does not get a tower.
There we go, no one. Straight past the tower. He's hungry for more. Goes straight in for Fly. The ticking him down. Fly will pop. Any chance no one sees, he is straight in and on them. Dive forward from Rezo, he's ready to go in deep. There's the horn coming out as well from ILTW. Dagger out to Arteezy, forcing him out to the side. They surround Crit. Crit getting burned down by the Sunray. He's trying to run away, juking through the trees, but they'll find him. Double kill for no one. GPK's got the chains down to the two of them. Zayas, he rolls straight across there on top of Arteezy. Again, the cold snap from no one. Arteezy falling low, he goes down. Silence onto GPK, the Tornado for Nora removing the Flame Guard. GPK will finish off solo with the Sleight of Fist. Ramses with the wrap round, that ult used, chase down one, deafening blast for no one, pushes Ramses to the side, but no one. He's running out of ways to escape, or is he? He's got the Ghost Swap. Pops the stick, he's able to walk out with the invis. ILTW and Zayas still looking towards Ramses. Ramses' ult will come to an end, meaning that he cannot chase any further. And again, VP, they do lose a couple, but their cause, no one. He continues to get away with this aggression, these fights behind the tier ones, and he's able to dance his way out of the action.
You look at VP's lineup and say, okay, ults are on cooldown. There's no way this would be able to push towers, right? But I love the way they're reading the map. I'm actually just like fanboying over your VP right now because you know when you kill the Lycan and you have no cooldowns that he's just going to walk right back at your bottom tower. So instead of trying to contest him directly, it's actually a more passive move. Like you're representing less strength by pushing the opponent's objectives to try to trade and forcing EG to basically dedicate their resources to a place they don't want to.
Yeah.
And even though Lycan got bottom tower, they get 3 kills in return on the side of VP, and now their ultimates are going to be off cooldown again as Resolution might get caught though.
He's going to pop the egg, and now Ramses, he's stuck underneath it. The cold snap of the EMP. Ramses, he's got no escape. He's caught underneath the Supernova. They'll kill off the Lycan yet again.
I'm so impressed by these moves by VP. They just understand exactly what their lineup's supposed to do. They are dissecting EG right now. They're up by 9 kills with the superior late game lineup. I don't think it's even comparable, to be honest. EG, they better light a fire under their asses because it ain't gonna get any better if the pace of the game.
Yeah, LCW just got free tower top.
Yeah, that should never happen, right? If you look at the 2 drafts, the Spectre, if Spectre's getting a tower for free, something is you're getting in desperate territory.
Oh, here already, VP. They've wrapped him out. They're ready to set up here. They've got a point now in the Exors. The Sun Strike comes out. Fly will fall. GPK's going to try and chase. What can he catch? He gets the chains onto Solo. They'll turn over towards the SD, running him down in the river. The Wolves out as well with the chase. Oh, Solo's courier also potentially in trouble. He'll keep it safe, but he'll fall himself. Deafening blast for Nard pushes the 2 in the back. The ice falls down. ILTW in with the dagger onto Crit. The Rubik falls. GPK trying to turn towards Zayas, but Zayas is pretty tanky. GPK, he puts out a defensive remnant. He's ready to jump his way back out of there as he's got to be careful. VP still with the 4 of them around. GPK can't fight into these 4 heroes.
Yeah, I really favored EG draft coming in because I just thought VP had no way to deal with this Lycan, but they have shut it down. I don't even think EG was ready for this. They seemed really confident with their last pick Lycan. Not a hero we see too often, but it definitely made sense in the given draft scenarios that we saw, but...
mid. GPK's got a remnant in preparation. It doesn't even matter. The sun is down. GPK just dies underneath the tower. And VP now starting to fire out the tips. They're feeling it, VP. They're in some incredible momentum here. The way they're playing around their 2 cores, both ILTW and no one still yet to die in this game.
Yeah, I underestimated VP's ability to execute. I actually think they've played flawlessly this game. Obviously, there's going to be some deaths that happen in the laning stage, back and forth and all that stuff, individual small misplays. But in terms of team strategy, it has been near flawless, and I am very much enjoying this game because when I favor a team's draft, in this case EG's, and for me, it's because I see the game plans and I'm like, man, I don't know how I would shut that down. And I'm just watching VP just shut it down beautifully.
Oh, is this another one here? Fly?
Yeah, the non-stop, man. Why not? Keep going. Just free kills, man. They have haunts, so it's really scary for EG to ever engage into them with that counter.
They're actually going to pop the haunt here. It looks like they're hunting down on the bottom lane, looking for Arteezy. He's into the trees. He's out with the TP. If they got a catch, they do. Solo's in. Disrupts the Clinks. Arteezy caught out. As the Clinks will fall, another kill for ILTW as both ILTW and no one hitting some good kill streaks here in the early game.
I don't think I've ever wanted...
Ramses!
Oh my god, again.
It just doesn't stop, Brian. GPK's going to try and jump in. Does manage to get the chains onto no one. Will finally end the streak of this Invoker. Can they get more out of this? Ramsey's being kept alive. They're finally
smoke from bottom. They're coming.
Zayas gets the kill, but it does cost him his life as well. They also turn EG now with a chance to strike back. Ramses gets the double kill. They'll kill off 3. First time here where we've seen EG being able to to at least do some significant damage back towards the heroes of VP. As VP that time round just pushing a little too aggressive.
Yeah, they used Haunt to get the kill bottom, so EG realizing, hey, we know you're probably normally strong enough to invade our triangle, but you just used Haunt. You're like, we can't let you get away with murder here, and good job from them, but still, status quo kind of remains the same. They don't really have the ability to punish these long cooldowns in the form of taking their own objectives. And also, Spectre's just farming up a Storm, highest level in the game by 2 levels.
And immediately as no one's back in the game,
yep,
he's hunting down kills in the mid lane.
Still have Egg, no mana to use it though right now.
Nice walls down, Chris spin the slow, pops the stick, but the summary damage is enough. VP just constantly on the lookout for any sort of kill that presents itself. EG have to be so careful on the map right now against this lineup.
Yeah, I actually think EG's played a relatively good game. I don't think they've made some serious mistakes. I really think VP just has risen to the occasion here. As Arteezy's queuing up a BKB, by the way, after his Midas. That is not the items you want to be building on a Clinks. As, oh my god, solo in these traps is that is insane, actually. How do you just find places to trap people randomly with disruptions, dude? That's honestly sick.
He just knows all the spots, it seems.
I wonder if he purposely waits for the disruption until he's on the ramp, just so he can do that.
You see
he does.
And it looks like Arteezy, but he's still switching between items, queuing up the death. I mean, what weight does he need? Oh, Ramses?
He has ult, but he hasn't used it yet.
He's been silenced. Just so much control. He's stuck in the EMP. All his mana's gone. He's got nowhere to play his way out of there. Crit will get the lift up onto Solo. Arteezy will manage to turn and take down the Disruptor inside the river. GPK, he's focusing down No One turns with the Tornado, catches the 2 of them. GPK still tries to chase. They get the dust onto No One, but they don't have any catch. No One is out and away. Reza diving in deep. The horn comes out from ILTW. He's ready to start with the cleanup. Over towards Crit. Straight inside. He gets the dust in onto the backlines. They've got the vision onto Arteezy. ILTW able to find the big target. And now swinging over to mid. Can they get anything more out of this? Zayat rolls in onto Fly. GPK having to hide in the trees. The Supernova comes out. EG, they've just got to get themselves away from it all. They cannot fight here. No One. Extra setup onto GPK. Playing around him with the Yules, the Tornado, the Sunray, and the Cold Snap. GPK, he's stuck, taken out. Triple kill for ILTW as well throughout this fight, as ILTW and No One remain far at the top in this game.
Just in case I don't have time to talk about it after the game, assuming that VP does take this game, ILTW has risen above the play level I thought he was capable of in this series. I am thoroughly impressed with everything he's doing. First game as Ursa, I didn't think he'd be able to carry that, and indeed he did. His vision of the game in terms of itemization, how much he has to participate with his team. Same thing goes this game. First game he hasn't gone for a Midas. On these like hard farming cores.
And they get the Rose. They're gonna get a kill on Ramses on top of it.
He just knows, man. They did.
I mean, EG, they're just falling apart now.
Yeah,
and do you think it's just down to the fact that with their lineup, EG kind of knows that, like, what do they do? What do they do when they're playing from this position with these heroes?
Yeah, this is bad. That's about all I got. This is not. I'd say if the game was reversed, where EG has like a 9k gold lead and VP's having to play all defensively, trying to scramble for objectives and farm, that I would say VP have a decent chance to win the game, like more than 0, right? In this case, EG, their lineup does not function from behind at all. Clinks wants to wander around the map, looking for setup kills from other heroes pushing lanes. Lycan just wants to be walking down lanes. Ember is not even survivable this game. They have the Shadow Demon Purge to lock him down and followed up by the Earth Spirit Silence. And EG, they realize that this is basically the GG smoke. You either make something happen here or the game's over. As
let's see what they can get then. I mean, there's already 4 heroes of VP around, ready to take this fight.
No One broke the smoke.
They're going to lead in with the Ramses ult. No One out from the side. The Sentry will catch No One. He turns, gets the Tornado out to pretty much the entire squad of EG. No One's still on the run, but they jump over the Remnants. They burst down Solo. Zayat's coming in for the side with the Silence onto Arteezy. Arteezy, he tried to TP out, but the Cold Snap was there from No One. Arteezy falls. They did get No One, and they will get Zayat. So EG this time, they lose Arteezy, but they are able to find 3.
So this is a situation where maybe I sound like a biased caster, but now what? Like, sure, you killed 3 heroes, you used all your cooldowns, mainly the Lycan ulti, but now the Spectre Haunt's back off cooldown, Eggs up, you turn a 9k gold lead into an 8k, there's not going to be any objectives taken. Ramses is basically a creep now since he has no ult.
I mean, they have the horn.
Yeah, he's just dead.
GPK tries to come in. I mean, GPK's dead as well.
Yep, now what? Like, And that's a situation where that's just how bad the game is, right? VP loses 3 heroes, EG makes the best move they possibly could make, and the game just goes right back to where it was. Oof, Owen.
It's a rough one for EG. I mean, as you said there, before that smoke, it very much felt like, you know, EG, they've got to go for something. If they don't go for anything, if they don't go for these smoke movements, nothing else is going to get them back in the game. It's their only option.
Dire's middle
As their other options this game continue to
Dire's courage.
just disappear. Fly dies in the river. Down bottom, Zayat's toying with Crit. Arteezy's going to come swinging around. Will turn onto Zayat's Crit. Some boulder-on-boulder action as Zayat will go down. But again, it's looking to be VP cleaning up the deafening blast from no one. Catches the 2 of them. Crit's able to roll away, but ILTW in on top of Arteezy. There's no save for the Clinks as he falls. ILTW just storming in onto all of them, chasing down Ramses. He'll pop the old Ramses, but he can't even get it off in time. The damage too high from ILTW. Crit ends up dying in the tree line. They're just getting to this point now where how do they kill this Spectre? ILTW just taking over. He's even looking to dive close towards the base. There'll be a buyback coming out from Crit to put him off doing so.
You know, the panel was talking up Spectre as a hero. Other than her level 1 in lane and her late game cooldowns, she's the exact same hero she was before. She was pretty damn good. As ILTW is beyond godlike at 24 minutes, #1 net worth by
He's gonna
a
get
mile.
more as well. Crit goes down. Just bullying EG back to the base behind not just their tier 2, but their tier 1 and tier 2.
He's level 20, man. He has the 400 health talent already, sitting at 2,400 health.
Just 24 minutes in.
Yeah, that's it's approximately 0.9 levels per minute.
Yeah, this really is a dream game for all the Spectre players out there to see.
Against Clinks, it's pretty unlosable, I think, in the carry matchup at this point. Like, Clinks will die to every single haunt. You can't position around it ever.
Yeah, I mean, this is just insane. The plays that VP is making non-stop in this game. This is an absolute masterclass.
They're already dead. Just...
As Ramses, the last one left alive. He'll go down as well. They're getting team wiped in the base. Tier 2s are still all up. VP, they don't give a damn. They're just charging in onto the high ground. EG's got nothing. They'll tap out of this one. This one is done. And I mean, you just got to give respect to VP for that performance. That was insane.
Yeah, I don't like stomps when it feels like one team just had a bad draft and sucked, you know? I feel like we've had a few of those in the last couple days, and